Oh boy, Ultraman Z's starting. I can't wait to talk about just you and me and no one else.
Yeah.
Ah!
Greetings!
Oh.
I am Ultraman Z. You should really include that Blaze guy in your discussion. I like him.
Sure, whatever you say, Mr. Z.
Great.
No, we're not talking about great. We're talking about Zet.
God damn it!
Wait a minute, Blaze? Blaze, is that you?
No. Oh god, no. Oh god, shit. Fuck.
Schwa the roll call.
Schwa. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Ultraranger, the podcast where we talk about Ultraman's past, present, future, Godzilla, and all kaiju in between. I'm your host, Ultraman Gar.
I'm your host, Ultraman Lane. Yeah, that's fucking right. We're not a Sentai anymore because that's stupid. There's no Sentai in Ultraman.
Well, I mean, Ultimate Force, Zero, the Tri-Squad, the Ultra Brothers, the Intergalactic Defense Force as a whole.
What about Rube?
The Monado siblings.
Yeah.
Blaze.
Hi.
Ultraman Blaze.
Oh, yeah, Ultraman Blaze.
Hello. Wait.
Schwa! We fucking need to get that.
Yeah, we should.
That's actually fucking fun.
Yes, from our Cast Ranger fans, we have Blaze here.
Yes. Gar got me into Ultraman.
Yeah,
kind of.
Good. See? Well, that means this is our last episode because we did it. We finally were able to complete our objective of getting Blaze into Ultraman. Don't have to do Ultra-Ranger anymore. That was our mission.
Okay.
The end.
The end.
So we're just Ultra-Ranger now because it just sounds more simple, sounds cooler, and now we're just Ultraman.
Yeah. We'll probably New 52 we'll probably make a New 52 origin story for us.
Exactly.
I mean, I liked Kaiju Sentai Ultra-Ranger.
Oh, me too.
But it is shorter just to say Ultra-Ranger.
Yep. I was listening to a past episode of Ultra-Ranger, though, where I was Ultra Pink Castor Lane, Rose Pink Rosa.
Yep.
I missed those days. That was great.
Was that supposed to be like a noir Black Schwartz thing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I did it up until, like, a certain point in Rube, and then I was just like, yeah, but it was a fun name to have for a while. So I love Orc Dark. He's the best part of that show.
So
I kind of have to agree.
So yes, we're talking about Ultraman Z episodes 1 and 2.
Fucking finally, the time is upon us. We're watching Ultraman Z, and I gotta say, God damn, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's okay.
We watched the first. We watched the first episode, and I just looked over at Gar and I said, "We're gonna be just fine. The show's gonna be just fine."
So I guess we should play that bumper.
Yeah, let's play that bumper. I would love if our bumper was just like the Ultraman Z, but I doubt it's not 7 seconds long. That'd be great.
I can just shorten it down.
Or we could, you know what we could do?
What?
We could just have Haruki, just like a voice clip of Haruki just going, Ultraman Z!
Could probably do that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Alright!
So, how did we watch this, guys?
It was on YouTube.
Officially on the Subaru YouTube channel. With English subtitles.
Yeah, that was awesome.
What kind of world do we live in?
Like I said, a year ago, we did not expect this to happen, ever.
2 years ago, I wasn't expecting this.
Because we were just like, I remember Gar and I were like sitting, anticipating, waiting for Rube to show up on Crunchyroll, and then just, nope, didn't happen. No explanation.
Not a single peep from Subaraya, nor from Crunchyroll. Not a single damn word.
Like, it was just that face, like that meme face of just like that black guy who looks really excited, and then the second panel is just like him just being like, oh.
Yeah. And then Taiga happened, which it also didn't get released on YouTube.
Yeah, we had to wait a long time to fucking finish Taiga. We had to wait a long time to finish Rube as well.
It wasn't until like March until
we
the
like
show was
finally got back to finishing Taiga.
Yeah.
So that was a shame. But now they're releasing it weekly, keeping it on YouTube for 2 weeks, so we can catch up.
So by the time this episode comes out, it'll not be episode 1 will not be on YouTube anymore.
This is your only way to watch it.
Yeah, this is the only way to watch it.
Yeah, watch it a bunch of fucking times, and then that's it.
Memorize what everyone's saying. Find a bootleg copy online and fan sub it yourself.
Yeah. So
download the YouTube video and just write down all the lines.
Exactly.
Well, you can't because it's all captions only on the YouTube video.
I know. Watch it on the video on YouTube. Write down all the lines and then download the video.
Luckily, someone is doing that.
Yeah, someone's fan subbing it.
Yeah. So like once the episode's done on YouTube, it'll be released. So,
but
there will still be a way.
It is really cool to have like 100% legitimate subs from the creators.
It is truly awesome.
Yeah, I'm really happy it's a thing. So episode 1, Chant My Name. So
Lane.
No, Ultraman Z's name.
Zero.
No. That's its master in air quotes.
Haruki.
So the whole thing with Ultraman Z that we learned when we first heard about the series was that it was about Zero's disciple, Ultraman Z, which we found out in this episode that he's not Zero's disciple in any way. Even Zero's just like, stop fucking calling me master, I'm not your fucking teacher. So Zero doesn't want fucking Zed to be with him at all. He even said, like, you're not even, like, half a hero, you're, like, 1/3 of one. Like, he insulted Zed to his face, and, like, it was hilarious. So Zed's trying so hard to get into Zero's pants, but he ain't biting.
No, it's Misery. I'm your #1 fan.
Oh, God.
Hi, Zero. I'm your biggest fan. Punch yourself in the face.
Did that hurt?
Do you want it to hurt me, Zero?
Oh, God.
SpongeBob reference.
So he's flying and doing stuff, and like Zero looking awesome in that new Zero mantle. He rocks that pretty fucking well.
Hey, you want that Zero mantle for your soft vinyl figure? That'll be like $600.
Yeah, get the kit or buy vinyl and get it with it.
Oh no, sold out now.
Oh yeah,
but
all the vinyls for fucking Zed sold the fuck out, especially my boy, Robotic Boy, Sevenger.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Let's talk about the MVP of the first episode of Zed. Sevenger.
Or like the pronunciation in the show is like Sevenger, but like I'm just calling him Sevenger because it sounds easier to say.
Sevenger?
Yeah, it's like Sevenger. Sevengers. Yeah, it's like Sevenger.
Sevengers.
But I'm just gonna call him Sevenger because it's easier to say. But yeah, the first like shot we get in this episode is literally like a street view of people running, and then you just see fucking Gomez just stomping, running towards people running away, getting squatted. And I'm just sitting there being like, holy fuck, the budget's super good. Like we've never seen a shot like this before.
Oh no, I should have mentioned this to you, Lane, but you know how we didn't like the gimmicks for Taiga? Yeah, apparently they sold really well.
Really? People liked well, you know what? Yeah, they Japan likes charms and keychains and stuff.
Yeah, surprising. So. Like I learned like a month ago that apparently Ultraman Taiga's toy line was immensely popular, and I'm like, well, I guess so, since it's like in a sense like legacy hero merch.
Yeah, but like that's weird. Like I saw the Tiger Spark and I had no interest in it. I was like, it's cool, but like I don't really want it.
Maybe it's like namesake. It's like oh, he's the son of Taro, so he must be good. Buy everything.
Yeah, but just like Jeed stuff, like I want to get more Jeed stuff, honestly, because I want to represent my boy more. But yeah, just Taiga. Other than a Ultraman Titus vinyl that I have, that's all I have for fucking Taiga merch. No, I didn't enjoy Taiga that much. Fortunately.
Yeah, I can understand why.
Three Ultramen are just too much.
3 Ultramen with little to no character development.
Yeah, that too.
With little to actual character interaction.
But yeah, just these shots of fucking Gomez just rampaging down in the city is fucking phenomenal. So good. And then you see Savenger fucking land in front of him. He's like twice his size. Oh, yeah, like Gomez is fucking small. He's a small boy.
According to the stats, he was only 18 meters tall.
Really?
Compared to the most recent kaiju in this episode, the ferocious beast, Jeanguard.
Jeangar.
Jigur.
I think my new best friend, Gene Garg.
The space shark.
The space shark.
He's a space. He did look like a space shark. So that, like, it was kind of a derpy design, especially when you're seeing him flying in space. I'm like, oh, I cannot take this guy seriously. Oh, man.
I've seen a few space sharks in my day, and that guy was definitely a space shark.
Interesting thing about him, his suit actor was Yoshihiki Kuwahara, who is best known for being Jean 9 in Ultraman Titus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ultraman Z's suit actor was Hideyoshi Iwata, best known for being Taiga, Rosso, Jeed, and Victory. And he was also Zena from Ultraman Jeed.
Yeah, good old Zena. Good boy. Yeah, so, like, we get introduced to a couple characters. So we get introduced to our main boy, Haruki Natsukawa, who, I have to say, in these 2 episodes we watched of Zed already, I love Haruki. He's so cool. He feels like kind of like a kiddier version of Guy. It's kind of weird, because he looked like Guy a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Oos! Like that's his catchphrase. He just says "oos" all the fucking time, and you can even tell in like episodes, like people are just like, can you fucking like tone it down with the K, please? Like Jesus Christ, it's too much, man.
Stop.
What are you doing? Oos!
But
that's not a proper answer.
Oos! Oos! All right, we're gonna have a meeting now. Oos! You just fucking. God damn.
He saved the dog. He's best boy.
So he it looks like his job in storage, or like during that fight, was to kind of like coordinate like a trajectory for like them to fight in, so they don't damage or hit anybody.
Yeah, because they were mentioning, head to the park. There's no one at the park.
Yeah, and then we also got to meet Yoko, who's like kind of like the badass tomboy woman pilot of Savenger, and which it does show that I guess Haruki and Yoko both share using Savenger, which is cool. But I think Yoko's the more experienced pilot. So
can I just say, she uses, like, I legitimately looked this up. She uses, like, a rifle. She pilots a giant robot. Her name is Yoko. Is this a Gurren Lagann reference?
Wouldn't doubt it.
Oh my goodness, she is.
This is the character in Gurren Lagann, like older men?
Is she a gerbil? Maybe.
That's a term we fucking learned in episode 2.
So, yeah, I want to briefly talk about it right now. So, Yoko is referred to as a gerbil.
A gerbil.
Which, if you're thinking of, the animal, you're kind of right. Same spelling, but different meaning.
I fucking hate gerbils. It's like the creatures, at least.
Apparently, a gerbil, when referred to as a woman, is when women are interested in older men.
Yeah, that's not like uncommon or anything like that. Like I know girls who are into older men.
So it's the reverse cougar.
Why is the opposite of a cougar a gerbil?
Big ferocious beast with maybe it's because think of it. Cougars are like, intimidating. They know what they want. Where gerbil, it's like, I want your love and affection. And money. Sometimes money. It's mostly money.
So Haruki finds like a little dog and he saves it, but because he lingered a bit too long in the area, Gomez and Avenger were kind of like coming up his ass, and so Yoko tries to like stop Gomez by like kind of ramming him into a building, but then because she did that, she like lost her footing, and Avenger fucking also crashes into the building. And I love her just going like, Haruki! And he's just like, my bad! Just like a freeze frame. Yeah, that's his catchphrase. You know what? I love it. It's great.
I mean, hell, I am not keeping a track.
It's easier than Riku's fucking, I'm not gonna sit around and do nothing.
Saying around doing nothing.
Yeah, like it's a nice catchphrase. I just can't remember it in Japanese.
Yeah,
but us, I can do that. That's easy.
Or it's like Guy's catchphrase, okai shimasu.
Yeah. And yeah, so then we come back and like Zed's with Zero and they're fighting the space shark, and so then the space shark like fires like a fucking asteroid, but then we find out, oh, it's not an asteroid, it's a bullion.
Bolton.
Oh, Bolton, yeah. Which is like a portal into another dimension. So Zero gets like sucked into it, but he's just like, nah, fuck this. Zed, take these. Go find the other metals. And so
I was fucking confused until I looked at the wiki for what Bolton was.
Yeah, because he was in episode, I believe, 17 of the original Ultraman show, Passport to Infinity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which we talked about that on episode 94 of Ultraranger. Go check that out.
What?
Yeah, best way to describe it, Blaze, you know of Doctor Who, right?
Yeah.
Imagine the TARDIS as a monster.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Yeah, it's the giant dimensional being.
Yeah. It was basically like a sea slug or something.
I can see it. Kind of reminds me of Corsola a bit.
Yeah. So Zed...
Space Corsola.
So Zero throws Zed like the I think it was the medals for Alpha Edge and the Zed Riser.
Yeah.
And he basically, like... Zed just goes to Earth or whatever like that to pursue after him because the space shark like went to Earth. Almost destroyed the moon. Thank God they didn't. That would have sucked.
What is there with Toko and the moon?
Because the
moon's expendable.
Then it's filled with It's filled with radiation. It boosts up everyone's power.
Oh, we'll find out an artificial way to keep the tides from rising and lowering. It's okay. You don't need the moon. The moon just takes up extra space.
How big is the moon?
It's not that big. It's decent. It's bigger than what we expect, but like
it's like a fourth the size of Earth, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So it's like the size of America.
All I know is if the moon lost its gravitational pull and crashed into Earth, we'd be fucked. Like we'd be legit fucked over.
Good thing that's an imaginary thing.
So then we come back to Storage headquarters where we meet their, like, commanding officer of Storage in general.
Yeah, Director Kuriyama.
Who's, Wajima from, Kamen Rider Wizard, the guy who made those rings for Haruto.
Yeah.
That's why he was familiar.
Yeah, so it's Wajima. And I was like, oh!
So, yeah, much like with Guts... in the Ultra Guard, Storage is a subdivision of a bigger organization.
Yeah.
GAFK. Or Global Allied Forces of Japan. Or GAFK.
That's a Klingon dish. It actually is a Klingon dish. Yeah, it's called Gakt.
Yeah, he's like, listen, I'm glad you're happy that you took out the monster. But that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, like, why do you, like, this is why our budget keeps crashing. Because, like...
This is why we don't have funding.
Yeah, and so then, like, he's like, do you understand? And, like, so then we get introduced to the captain.
Not Juggler.
Yeah, totally not Juggler's Juggler, you guys.
Totally not Juggler's Juggler.
If he turns out being fucking Juggler, I'm not going to be surprised in the least.
Someone pointed out in the second episode, when he's on screen... His theme that's playing in the background slightly sounds like Juggler's theme, just played with a different instrument.
Fuck.
Yeah, no, I did a lot of research on the wiki. Apparently it's played in a major key instead of a minor key.
Oh shit!
Wow, it is Juggler.
Totally not Juggler.
They know. They fucking know. And so yeah. So what's his character's name?
Not Juggler's name, which I will call him by his actual character name, is
Shota.
Yeah, Shota Hibikura.
Hibikura.
Yeah.
And I gotta say this guy's fun. Like he's like, oh sir, I feel super bad about it. Immediately fucking grabs onto Haruki's ass and he's like, ah! He's like, see, Haruki's fucking crying. He's so upset about it. He feels bad, and I'm just like, what is with this guy?
See, he's upset too. Look at him.
Yeah, and then so the director's like, all right, well, we'll just keep up doing what you're doing, and like Haruki's like, oh, and he's like, well, at least you got the enthusiasm. Just like leaves. So yeah, Captain Shota, whatever, like calls Haruki over, and he's just like, "Listen, man, you alright?"
It's like, listen, I like your courageous attitude, especially for saving the dog. However, you could have gotten killed by the monster, or worse, Yoko could have squished you and scarred her for life.
Yeah, no, totally would have scarred me for life.
So, as punishment,
go clean up the rubble as Avenger.
Yeah, go clean up the rubble. Haruki, get in the robot.
Which I don't understand how cleaning up rubble with Avenger would be when he only has a 3-minute battery life. He has three separate 1-minute batteries.
Well, for combat power.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I didn't.
So
hear
so
that
it's
part.
it's kind of like clock up in not like clock up. It's like Excel, or Fize is like Excel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's like he can stay in the form, but using the ability, he has a time.
Well, yeah, it's the joke. It's supposed to be the joke with Ultraman. It's like Ultraman has 3 minutes, so Avenger also has 3 minutes. He has 3 1-minute batteries of power.
He has 3 minutes to introduce you to Mr. Angry Eyes.
Which we do see. I have pictures on my phone of like Happy Avenger and Angry Avenger, and they're fucking great. Like
that has replaced Kanye West memes.
Yeah, or like the Drake meme.
Oh yeah, the Drake meme. I meant.
But like he's so cool looking, and I like the arm gestures he does. And he goes like brr 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 brr.
He has a jetpack.
He's got a jetpack, and he's got a mean right hook.
He waddles everywhere.
Yeah, like there's nothing not to love about this robot. He's just so fucking cool.
You know, there may be something wrong when the Avenger soft vinyl sells out more than the actual title Ultraman.
Yeah, like I asked my middleman, he's like, "Oh, they're sold out right now. I'll let you know when they get restocked." And I'm like, "Fuck!" And then yeah, like these vinyls are going for like $40 to $60 a piece. And I'm like, "Damn."
Damn, Daniel.
Yeah, and then people are painting them to look more screen accurate, which I really like. But yeah, so and he was from what show was he from?
Ultraman Leo.
Yeah, he's from Ultraman Leo.
You know, the ultra hero that you don't like.
I don't like in terms of appearance. Everything else about Leo is fucking cool. I just don't like his appearance. Him and Astra are fucking ugly. I'm sorry.
They're not from the Land of Light.
Oh, they're not? Oh, yeah, they're not.
They're from L77.
Oh, yeah. I do like Leo's fucking cry, though. He was like, yeah!
But yeah, just you see Avenger doing his best Wall-E impression by cleaning up the rubble.
Wally.
But like that was the one thing that I always kept like mentioning. Just he's Wall-E, just a giant ass Wall-E.
He's Ultraman Wall-E.
He's Ultraman Wall-E. But yes, the Gene Guard lands on Earth, which is surprising because like of the biggest thing that like when before he even shows up on Earth, they indicate him as a meteorite crashing, and everyone gets a notification on their phone, be like, warning, meteorite approaching, evacuate to the shelter.
Yeah, no, that's great.
I'm like, I didn't know they have Amber Alerts for that.
Yeah. Well, like, that's like an actual thing where it's like if there's like an earthquake crisis, like people in countries where like earthquakes are more like common, they have alerts that like let you notify when there's like a big earthquake or something. So there's things like that.
Like Hawaii had that whole fiasco like a couple months ago, or was it a year ago? I don't even remember.
I think it was like a year ago. Are you talking about that giant
Yeah.
storm?
Oh no, like when Hawaii had like the missile thing, like a missile alert accidentally.
Yeah, and then there was one recently, a few months ago, in our area where there's a nuclear power plant, and they accidentally sent out an alert saying that radiation was bursting out of it. Nothing happened.
Oh, no.
Someone accidentally just pressed
The button.
like a button to accidentally leak out the warning. The whole facility was fine. I was more worried though because that's where my girlfriend lives. She lives near that plant, so I was like,
Oh, you could have recreated the scene from 2014 Godzilla.
oh my god. Just, no! Ah! Shuts the door. No! So then, yeah, and so Haruki, since he's there, he's like, alright, I'm gonna go try fighting this thing, and Zed shows up.
Like, the captain's like, no, don't do that. But sir, the property damage. Well, if you're not gonna fucking listen to me, just don't fucking die.
Do your best.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Oots. That's Roger. Oots. I mean, Roger. Oots.
You okay? And so then, yeah, so he tries fighting him. He's doing okay. Like, Savenger's not really the toughest robot ever, but, like, I can forgive that because he's so fucking cute.
I'm calling it now. They're gonna upgrade them halfway through the show.
Yeah, no, and I was saying this. Now that Super Eye is fully aware of how popular Savenger is, they're gonna fucking kill him off in an episode, and everyone's gonna fucking be upset. Everyone's gonna be upset.
No, self-sacrifice. He's gonna take a robot.
Avenger has been destroyed already.
Well,
He's a tough boy.
He's been damaged.
Um,
But luckily with some Ultra Flex tape, he's able to get back in there.
I saw this kaiju in half.
I saw this kaiju in half.
Oh man.
That's Ultra
Is that
7.
what they need the monster parts for? Is it for Ultra Flex tape?
Yes.
So Zed shows up, which, to address, I know it's technically the pronunciation is Ultraman Z, but I'm just gonna call him Ultraman Z because I'm Canadian and that's how we say Z. We say Zed.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call him Ultraman Z.
Hey, at least we're not people that will refer to him as Ultraman Z.
Mm-hmm.
I'm forcing myself to be very careful when I say his name.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want another Kamen Rider W.
It's just double, guys. The logo for his name is W.
Or a Zeo Geo situation.
Fuck it.
Well, like I even like on the Japanese version of the Ultraman Z logo, in the middle of the Z, it actually says Z.
Yeah.
So it's like that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna call him Zed just for my peace of mind. So in terms of his voice, he sounds like a youngin'. Like, totally good. But then you listen to his grunts, and he's just like, shua! Like, it's very, very deep.
Reminds me of Greats a bit.
Yeah.
True.
So I feel like they just wanted to kind of up it differently, where it's just, he sounds more like Ultraman-ish, which I actually, like, it should bother me, but surprisingly it doesn't. I really like it.
I actually really like how they brought him into the episode. Like he flies down to Earth. He's not really communicating with
Haruki.
Haruki yet. It's just shows up, he does some grunts, and it's like Haruki just realizes, with his eyes and mind processing, it's like, oh, he's a bad alien. I should help the humanoid one. Which
we did confirm that this is an Earth that's never seen Ultraman before, because the other member of Storage we meet, like the monster, the kaiju expert.
Oh, Yuka.
Yeah, Yuka. She's just like, 50-meter tall humanoid alien. Never seen that one before. So it's like,
can I, if I may, take a fucking pot shot really quickly? I appreciate that Haruki did in 5 seconds that something Keiichiro wasn't able to do in an entire season.
What's that?
Figure out right for a good guy from a bad guy.
No. Well, Keiichiro was just doing his job.
Fair enough, but I mean, come on.
Your name is... You're called Kaito Sentai Lupin Ranger. You have thief in your name. You're bad guys.
They're called the Decepticons. Does that not raise any red flags?
Fucking Bumblebee movie.
Alright, sorry, I just had to get that pot shot in there.
Oh,
no, that's funny. So Haruki, I have to say, like, he seems like a dumbass, but he isn't. He's pretty smart, and he seems to be very observant, which I like that about him.
He's Lightning McQueen.
Because, like,
he's smart, was stupid.
I don't know, just like Hiroyuki, I liked him in like the first couple episodes of Taiga, but then just after he just didn't go anywhere with his development.
And I think that's where we can compare this with Taiga.
Mm-hmm.
Hiroyuki, Taiga, Titus Fuma, basically the four main characters of Taiga, didn't really have a character arc.
No.
They roughly stayed the same throughout the entire show. Not a whole lot was mentioned about them outside the audio dramas.
Mm-hmm.
However, with this Ultraman show, they improved on it. You have the host and you have the Ultraman that are both young. Like not even like young in a sense of like mentality.
Yeah.
Like sure they are also physically young, but it's like they're young in spirit. They're not that bright. But this is the big one. They have room to grow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because you know that Zero calling him 1/3 of a hero really hit Zed hard, being like, fuck, the person I idolize, I look up to, who I want to mentor me, doesn't think I'm good enough to be a hero.
I'm a part of the Intergalactic Defense Force. Yeah?
Good for you, kid.
So what? I know freaking 50 others that are also a part of it.
I have a fucking cape. You're not on my level.
Guess who else is on the Intergalactic Defense Force? Probably like everybody I know.
Every other Ultraman ever.
Everyone has jury duty.
And that is why I know that fucking Zed is not gonna like Riku at first when he shows up, because it's like, oh, who are you? Like, how do you know Zero? Oh, Zero and I fought my father Belial together. Like, we and I are like best buds. He's like, what? You're like best friends? Oh yeah, no, me and Zero go way back. Fuck you! Like, he's gonna get so pissed off at him, because, like, I hope that happens. I hope that he shows some jealousy towards G because he's besties with Zero.
Oh, no, that should be a thing. This should be a really big thing. When Riku shows up and, like, becomes G'd, Zed should be, like, infuriated at how Riku, who is younger than him, is more mature.
Because he's a senpai, technically, now.
Yeah.
G's a senpai.
He is younger than him, but is acting more mature.
Yeah.
So it's like, that should really get on his nerves.
Yeah, I hope so. That's why
I have to ask, I don't know how this normally works.
Okay.
If so, how will Riku from Geed come in to this world that had never seen Ultraman before?
No fucking clue, honestly, because Zero's the only one who's capable of, like, interdimensional travel, so...
Okay, here's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
What's one of Gene Guard's, like, abilities?
I can't remember.
Regurgitation.
Oh.
I have a feeling he ate Geed. And that's how Riku is here.
Oh my god.
When he just exploded, Riku shows up, so he's just stuck on this earth because he got eaten.
Fuck. And that's the thing. That's what I'm hoping that Riku doesn't just show up for a couple episodes and he's gone. Because, like, he has a new form and everything. That's so I feel like he's gonna be in the show a bit longer.
He's gonna be the freaking homeless guy again. Living on freaking Haruki's desk.
No, there's there's this Earth's equivalent of Nebula House somewhere. The Nebula House.
They'll just fuck.
Remember, it's a ship. Nebula House is a ship. Maybe you can call Nebula House over. Pega will bring it.
Yeah, but that's long distance.
I hope Pega comes with them. You can't separate Riku and Pega. Those two are like peas and carrots.
Like, yeah, you gotta have Pega with him. However, with Haruki, you can have Riku counter
yeah.
Like, you can have Haruki and Riku interact with each other. That way, Haruki isn't the third wheel within Pega and Riku's conversation.
Yeah, it's true.
So, chances are Pega may not be there.
I hope Riku gets a storage uniform. That'd be awesome.
I'll call you New Pega. My name is Haruki. Whatever, New Pega.
You know he's
Pega 2.
You know he's gonna see Captain Shoto and be like, juggler?
Yeah, he's
and you'll see his expression just be like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, new person. Fuck! No,
Okay.
Turns around, fuck! Jade's here, he knows me! Shit!
Game over, man!
Fuck!
If they don't have him end up being Juggler, please, I just want him to be like, Juggler, is that you? And he just turns around for a second and then turns back around and he's juggling balls.
I'm
If they
juggling.
don't go that way, that better be how they subvert it.
Or he's holding a jug, like a jug of water.
We weigh it out, and everything will be alright.
Everything will be alright. Yeah, so then Haruki dies. He gets caught up in an explosion with Zed, and it's pretty sad. So it's interesting. He like goes through this like portal, and just it's like, oh hey, what's up? You're dead. What? Yeah, you're dead. Why do you talk differently? Your Earthnese is really weird to me. I can't really get a grasp on it.
So, from what I understand, the reason why Zed, according to Haruki, is sounding weird is because he's using a bunch of different, like...
Japanese dialects.
Yeah, different Japanese dialects.
Yeah, so, like, at one point he sounds, like, really, like, intrusive and, like, rude and very forward, and then, like, at the end of his sentences he sounds, like, really polite, because you can hear him say, like, degozanu, which is, like, a really polite way of saying stuff. So, just, like... That's it. That's actually funny to know that, like, because when you hear him talking to Zero in the beginning of the episode, like, he's speaking Japanese, but, like, I guess he's speaking an Ultraman language, so, like, you can hear his young voice, but, like, when he's trying to speak Japanese to Haruki, you can hear his voice is, like, kind of, like, deeper, and, like, he's just like, I need your help. Like,
I am in ultra peril.
Yeah, I'm an ultra... Yeah, well, yeah, that's another thing Zed thing does. He likes to put, like, ultra with a bunch of words.
I'm ultra fired up! I'm ultra this!
I got tired of that the first time he said it.
Ultra gross, man!
Oh, that's ultra cute, man. Remember how Ichi was saying we just can't toss the word ultra into things?
Yeah, is that...
Yeah, is that...
We're gonna have a bunch of episode names just be ultra something.
Ultra this, ultra that, ultra shut the fuck up.
I'm speaking into my ultra microphone, sitting on my ultra couch.
Oh, I love this ultra water I'm drinking right now.
Like, that's Ultraman's piss.
Jesus! Yeah, so basically it's the deal that usually a host, an Ultraman, does with his human counterpart, just being like, you're dead unless we fuse together and we can have one more chance of beating this fucker. What do you say?
Which is, I actually like how this one is an homage to the original 66 Ultraman bonding.
Yes, exactly.
The whole black room, the whole looking up at him, just saying like, don't worry, I can save you. And you can save me. And
that's the cool thing. So in episode 2, this happens when we see, like, the proper, like, first transformation of Zed. But, like, I like that he, like, activates the Zed Riser, and then he, like, opens up this, like, dimensional doorway and, like, runs into it to, like, finish the transformation. Like, because, like, every time you see, like, an Ultraman, like, a host doing, like, a transformation, they're in, like, this weird background and stuff like that, and now we have like an explanation for like why that background's there.
Oh yeah, so yeah, and best part is they actually, the whole like, oh, he takes forever to transform thing. Ultraman Z. Don't worry, 1 minute in this pocket dimension is 1 second on Earth.
Yeah, so it's like we're not wasting time here because like they were trying to defend like a school.
Yeah, so the elementary school is the shelter for like the city.
Yeah. And so yeah, so the first transformation for this is just fucking adorable because it's like, alright, you take the Zed Riser, here, you take this card, and so he like, I'm actually sad that Haruki kind of didn't look at the card and just go, wait, is that me on there? So it's his Ultra Access card, and you need to insert that into the Zed Riser, and then it goes, Haruki, access granted, and which, I already love the fucking voice on this thing. It sounds so cool.
Haruki, access granted.
Access granted. And so then, yeah, basically. And so he puts in the medals of Zero, Ultra 7, and Leo, and it's like, no, this is my mentor, my mentor's father, and my mentor's teacher, and it's like,
you have a lot of mentors.
Yeah, he's like, you have a lot of mentors. And so he like does everything right, and then it's just like, all right, let's go. Wait, channel my name. All right,
what's your name again?
Ultraman Z. Just say belt it out as long as you can. Okay, Ultraman Z! But you gotta press the trigger.
Huh?
Oh, sorry. And so then we got Ultraman Z, Alpha Edge.
Did you say Al? Alpha Red?
No, I said Alpha Edge, but they say Alpha Edge. Which I actually like hearing it just go Alpha Edge.
Which, like, when I type it down like Alpha Edge, I'm like, that doesn't sound right. Because I'm just used to hearing Alpha Red.
So, a lot of people apparently are worried that, like, because to do the basic Ultraman Z, like, transformation, you don't insert any metals, you just, like, pull the thing around, and then you press the trigger, and then it transforms. So people are worried because he's done Alpha Edge, like, in 2 episodes now, we're not going to see basic Ultraman Z. That's not true. We'll see that. We need to promote the metals. We need to promote the toy.
Here's what I'm thinking, though.
We're seeing a base form in every episode so far.
Here's the thing, though. I realized this while watching episode 2, thinking about this. Remember what he said to Haruki? He's also dying. He's in ultra peril.
Yeah. It's not gonna get old.
Yeah.
My ultra blood is ultra spilling out of my ultra chest.
Maybe he can't really... What if he can't keep his original form?
Oh, it's kind of like an orb thing.
Yeah, like, he is that badly injured, he needs to use the
powers of his other Ultraman.
Yeah, he needs to use the powers of his mentors to actually keep himself afloat.
That's a good idea. That's actually a really sound theory, and I like that, and I agree with that.
Yeah. Like, it helps, like, promote the fusion idea more. Like, why he needs to get the Ultra Metals, why he needs to rely on Haruki to actually find these metals. It's like, probably the more he gets, the more energy he can, like, use. Because
that's what Zed kept telling Haruki. He's like, we gotta find these metals. Like, we need to get them.
We got to find them all.
Oh, God.
Gotta find those Ultra Metals. Ultra Balls.
No.
Ultra Balls.
No. No. Oh, God. Yeah, so they transform, and he transforms to Alpha Edge, which I gotta say I've gotten very, very used to this form. I like it a lot, because Zed's base form is cool, I just do not like the giant-ass fucking mohawk fin. I'm not a fan of that. It's too protruding.
He's an Ultraman without a cause.
Yeah.
An Ultra without a cause.
I just don't like I don't know, I don't like all the blue on your base form.
Oh, I always say blue on an Ultraman is always just, so good.
I think it's the weird patterning he has on his base form.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna move the notes quickly, because, like, I have a photo of Zed right in front of me. Just, his base form looks like it's all over the place.
I like it. Like, I like the base form. I just don't like the mohawk. That's it. And I love the color timer. Like, love the Z color timer. It's fucking great.
Bird it. Wait, you're losing power too? Oh, come on.
Yeah, I like that. That's the other thing I love about, again, like, what I like about Haruki is how observant he is. He's always looking at everything.
Time's running out. Looks over to him. You too?
Yeah, so it's cute to see, like, when, like, I think what it is that Zed is in control of, like, when they're fighting, and just, like, because, like, you know, Haruki's the vessel, so, like, he needs to, like, he's the one who changes forms, Zed's the one who fights.
Haruki is the phone charger, while Ultraman's the phone.
You know what the thumbnail has to be now, right?
What?
Just, like, Haruki's, like, face is, like, on a phone charger, and then Zed's just on a phone. That's fucking great. That is the best analogy comparison I've ever heard of an Ultraman and his host. He's the battery, he's the charger, he's the phone. That's great. I love that. And so I like that. Yeah. So because he has access to Ultra 7, Ultraman Zero, and Ultraman Leo's powers, he has the access to space martial arts, which is what Leo's, like, most prominent feature is. No, that's, like, legit what it's called. It's called space martial arts.
I know, but it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
I can't.
And so, like, he's fighting.
So, I get it's a real thing in this franchise, and it's something to be taken seriously. But as someone who's, like, just really jumping in very recently, it just makes me laugh.
Yeah.
What's it called? Space martial arts. Fuck off.
So
fuck yeah, I'm a black belt in space martial arts.
So Zed's fighting, and it's just like it's awesome. Just him commenting on being like, "Wow, space martial arts is awesome!
This is epic!
Radical, no way!"
Is this what the ninja steel powers would have been?
Oh, don't talk about ninja steel that way. No, it's space ninjutsu.
Space ninjutsu.
Space ninjutsu. Can we have like a... Oh, I was going to say, can we have a Ninja Ultraman? But I'm like, that's Fuma. Fuma's the Ninja Ultraman.
Really? I couldn't notice the whole music. And his freaking space game ray is a giant fucking shuriken.
Yep.
Fuma.
But yeah, so Alpha Edge kicks a lot of fucking ass, but like obviously everyone's waiting for the debut of fucking Beta Smash because
Beta Smash!
Beta Smash is by far Zed's best looking form. It's fucking awesome. It's fucking rad. But yeah, so he ends up using his signature attack.
The Zetsuum Ray.
Yeah, which, he does do this cool move where he kind of like takes like the
Zetsuum beam.
Yeah, these sluggers, and he like spins them around and stuff and kind of makes like a Z form with them.
Like
and then,
nunchucks.
Yeah, and then he fires the beam, which it like makes the shape of a Z, obviously.
And he flies off in the shape of a Z.
It's the shape of an N.
Oh yeah,
it was clearly an N. Ultraman N. We've obviously been reading his name wrong. Wait, let's turn that Z around quickly. You're an N! Ultraman N!
He's the end!
My name is Ultraman Sideways N.
But yeah, no, just the way he flew. So, like, this fucker's trying to be Zoro, but, like, he's not gonna be Zoro. What? What's so funny?
What do you give your friends, Steve? What do you give your friends? I don't want to say it's awful.
No, don't say that. I know where you're going with it. That's funny, but we'll keep it to ourselves. Yeah. Oh, man.
Okay. So when they defeat Gene Gerg, all the Ultra Metals go flying, and possibly Riku as well. He probably wakes up and he's like, he slimed me.
Well, maybe he's like trapped in like a G metal or something, so he needs to like use the G metal.
Or maybe he was Ultraman Gene. He reverted back and ended up in a coma.
Imagine he was just on an Ultra Access card. Help! Get me out of this card!
Let me out! Let me out!
Let me in! Let me out!
This is not a dance. Let me out! Let me out!
Someone please let me out. I accidentally dissed Deca Ranger.
Oh my god. But just like that'd be funny if he's like it's like fucking Yugi's grandpa from the first season of fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Just dropping the card. Yugi!
Oh, that reminds me. With Zet's 3 forms, I can't wait for him to use medals of those 3 forms and become Ultraman Valkyrian.
That'd be cool.
I'm definitely confirming it right now. That is going to be the final form. He's going to have Ultra medals of like Alpha Edge, Beta Smash, and Gamma Future. To become the strongest Z that he could be.
No, I think what it's going to be is he's going to fuse with Zero, because that's going to be his like biggest dream is to fuse with his senpai.
Ultimate Zero.
Ultraman Z Zero.
Zero Beyond.
Zero.
Because Zero
Shining Zero.
Because think of it this way, Gar. Every time Zero is in some form of thing, he's got to have a new form. Every time he shows up in the thing. So, Zero's going to be more prominent in the show.
We did in the arcade game. We already know about it.
Okay. In terms of the Z Riser, though, I like this thing a lot. It's a pretty cool toy. I gotta say, it's a huge step up from the Tiger Spark.
Let's do it!
I don't like the Tiger Spark.
I am a huge fan of the O's driver. I mean, Z Riser, sorry.
Right? Like, I just like that you, like, have to, like, push trigger, and you gotta put the medals in, and then you scan each one, and it goes like 0, 7, Leo.
Not even like the Ultra Access card.
Yeah, and you put I like the whole access. I saw a review of them. The cards are paper, not plastic, and I'm like, Bandai, come on! You already know you're good with the plastic cards, so I kind of want to like laminate one and see if that would work, but I'm afraid it might not.
No, you'll probably laminate and then it won't fit in.
Yeah, so I just when I'm using those cards, I have to be like, I can't just go like, yeah, because I'll just smush it.
Yeah.
So
0, 7, Leo.
Ultraman Z, Alpha Reg.
Sorry, I'm playing around with this voice changer. I haven't gotten to it yet.
We need to get ourselves one of those.
Yeah, we do need to get ourselves one of those. And so the episode ends with Yoko finding Haruki and like amazed that he's not fucking dead or mangled in like this wreck, and he's like, "Oh, Ultraman Z saved me. Who? Not that giant light. Oh,
Yeah.
Well, that's lucky for you. Yeah.
Look, yeah.
He gave me this cool fanny pack.
Which we'll get into that for episode 2.
But Yoko finds the Ultraman Ultra Metal and a mysterious figure, aka the captain, because Yuka's like, "Oh, where are you going? I'm gonna gotta go to the can." And then we don't see him for the rest of the episode, but we see a mysterious figure that looks like him holding 3 of the medals, which is Tiga, Dinah, and Gaia.
Yep.
And what else happened at the end?
We got introduced to our villain.
Yeah, a villain. Because, that's what Ultraman does now.
Belial.
It's not Belial.
Yeah, it's Belial.
It's not Belial.
It's Belial.
We know. It's a Dark Splinter.
That's Belial.
It's not Belial.
Whoa. Peeking your mic there. You alright, Blaze?
Yeah, sorry. Something happened.
There we go.
You sound good.
Where did it...
You were talking...
I can't find it. I found the name of the villain that I can't find. Celebro.
Oh, yeah, Celebro.
Celebro? Celery?
So, yeah, apparently our main antagonist is named Kaburagi, in which he works in the Global Allied Forces Monster Research Division, or...
Gaff.
I do want to say, because since I didn't know too much about this, I spent a lot of time looking at the wiki and trying to learn stuff that I was confused about. And apparently, the researcher who scolded the guy who became possessed was played by Kota Fukihara, the guy who was the main screenwriter.
So, yeah, the head screenwriter, Kota Fukihara, got to play the guy's boss. So, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that he had to pass away, but hey, look what he just gave us.
I know, for the first episode of this Ultraman series, fucking nailed it out of the park. Super good. Good introduction to our characters, good introduction to our heroes, good shots, good action, good set piecing.
The visual effects were just off the wall, man.
So, this is everything about this episode was just phenomenal.
And unlike
the theme song.
Oh yeah, we should talk about the music.
That theme song is fucking fire.
So yeah,
yeah, I just love that guy fucking hitting that note.
Yeah, so the theme song, Chant My Name, was performed and written by Masaki Endo.
Yeah, Masaki Endo.
Yeah.
And the ending's nice.
Yeah, the ending is what you usually see in New Generation Ultras.
I'll always say, though, if you want to hear a really nice Ultraman ending, listen to Orb's ending.
Oh, Shine Your Orb?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's so good. Sung by the cast.
But yeah, and the ending theme, Connect the Truth, was performed by Taminami Narumi.
Yeah, she's done some stuff. Yeah, so good first episode. Fucking loved it.
Yeah.
So now episode 2.
Yeah, episode 2, A Warrior's Principle.
Yeah, so basically this was about just Haruki kind of just, taking into terms that he's now hosting an Ultraman, and it's kind of like the whole moral of this episode was just teaching, you shouldn't count on your strongest ability until you absolutely need it. Basically the rules of Power Rangers. Don't use your powers until you've
don't exceed the fight unless necessary.
Yeah, and until you've hit your limit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the episode begins with Yuka informing everyone that since Gene Garg showed up, there have been some sort of reawakening of kaijus that have been buried underground. I'm not going to list them all, but there were several different kaijus around the world. just awakening. One of them actually being Gozla.
That also reminds me, another reason why I'm here. Guys, I lost Florida. It's not there.
Yeah, that's...
Maybe this is just an Ultraman universe where Florida doesn't exist.
That means Disney World doesn't exist.
Nah.
Guys,
Disney
I woke
World
up,
doesn't exist.
it was
Disneyland is still a thing in California.
Not true.
Yeah.
Just... That's just such a weird thing. Like, who gave up halfway through animating the map and like, fuck
it's because it's one of those things you kind of don't pay attention to. You're like, oh, this country going wrong. Okay. It's like it was like me when Zero One, where I was like, oh, I want to look where they all have Zaya branches, and then there was like, oh, there's a Toronto branch. Hell yeah, I'm representing Zaya.
Or it's like in an anime that I watched, just all the books in the background. It's like, wait, does that say homo? No, it says nomo. It looks like it's nomo. Okay.
So
or it's like how in Kamen Rider Gaim where the map looked like Gotham City, so in the DVD Blu-ray they had to change the map of the city.
Yeah, it's an actual thing.
That is an actual thing, Blaze.
It was the map of
Wait,
Gotham.
really?
Yeah, so in like episode 36 or 37 of Kamen Rider Gaim, they showed the entire map of the city of Zawami City. But in the DVD Blu-ray set, they had to change the map because it looked too much like Gotham City, and they were afraid that Warner Brothers was going to sue.
I am texting my friend that right now. He's a huge fan of Gaim.
That's great. So my favorite thing about this episode overall was just because, like, again, what I said about Haruki in the last episode is that he's very observant and he asks the right questions. And so at one point in the episode, he sees this dimensional doorway go open. He's like, what the fuck? Goes into it, and this is where he talks to Zed one-on-one.
It's like, all right, first question, who are you? It's like, oh, allow me to reintroduce myself.
Ultraman Z from the M78 Nebula, Land of Light. Okay. Yeah, I'm also part of the
Intergalactic Defense Force.
Alright, how old are you?
I'm 5,000 years old.
Around 5,000. Oh my god, you... Whoa! I'm sorry, alright.
Sorry, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. Whoa. Dude, stop it.
We don't do that here.
Yeah, he's just like, Yamate.
Dude, stop, you're embarrassing yourself.
Yeah, he's like, wow, you're so humble. Like, wow. Okay, second, this thing, don't you think people are gonna fucking notice this? Doesn't it look a little conspicuous? It's like, oh no, it's made of a special metal that Earthlings can't see. It's like, I want to post that picture that I like posting all the time where it's like the guy like kind of has his finger up and he's about to say something and then he just so I'm like, I'll take that, I guess.
And my best guess is like, since he's fused with Zed, he can see it.
Yeah. Well, he has to.
Honestly, sorry.
Go ahead, Blaze.
No, I was gonna say, honestly, like, they could have just fixed that entire thing by just not having him wear it in every single scene and then just having it appear when he goes into the portal.
But how are we supposed to sell it if it's not on screen 24/7?
How are we supposed to know which one's the main character?
Is it that tall guy there? Is it the gerbil?
Is it that chick who said "holy cow" a lot?
So I like that also the captain is a very, very, caring man, because he goes up to Haruki and he's just like, you alright, man?
You okay?
You let me know if anything's wrong? And Haruki's like, yeah.
Liar.
No, you won't. Piece of shit.
Just, what if that would be the big reveal, that the captain's an alien and he grabs the case from him? And it's like, what are you...
Want to explain this?
Yeah, it's like, you want to explain this? It's like, how can you... Oh my goodness. And it's like, yeah, bring it on. You're an Ultraman too! Yeah, just...
The facepalm. No, I'm Chuckless Juggler.
I'm just
what?
I'm just an alien.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's an alien. So then, we find out the name of the city that they live in.
Yeah,
You find out a lot of information.
There was a lot of cities freaking bouncing around, but
I think it was like Ayama City.
Atayama City.
Yeah, Ayama City. And so a new monster shows up, and like It's attacking like this electrical plant that like has been in development for like a decade, and it's like gonna like unleash like unlimited energy.
Get that stuff out of here. But it's energizing the entire plant right now. Next.
Put the sweet racing stripe on it. Oh, first prize. Shut up, we're trying to watch the contest.
He entered a contest for children.
Yeah, you kicked their asses. Yeah, so we get into our kaiju for this episode is Zaranga.
Naranga.
Oh, Naranga. Sorry.
Naranga. The transparent monster.
Yeah, he can turn invisible and he shoots electricity out and stuff.
Remember him from episode 3 of Ultraman? Where Hoshino took the spider shot and tried to take him on all by himself?
Yes.
And they were all like, Hoshino, you dumb shit.
Yeah, fucking I hate Hoshino. I broke his leg skiing.
And he was also in Rube.
Yeah, he was in Rube. He gets around.
Yeah, so the whole thing so he was trying to get the electricity, and so Haruki gets sent out in Avenger to fight him, and like, he's doing okay, but then like he's getting his ass kicked, and Naranga actually depletes his battery because he hit his sword. So then he just decides, okay, I'll be able to use Ultraman Z, and like nothing's working, and so he's like, what the fuck? Why didn't this work? Like, come on, not now. This is the perfect time. And so later on, like, when he goes to talk to Zed, he, like, complains to him. He's like, dude, what the fuck?
This is no time to panic. This is the perfect time to panic.
And so he goes up to him and he's just like, Zed, what the hell, man? Like, I needed you. And Zed's just like, well, listen, if our motivations aren't the same and, like, we're not exceeding our limits, it's not going to happen.
What does that mean? Well, you had several options to fight this thing. I'm just not going to try and help.
Yeah, because I'm an asshole.
Well, long story short, this is your problem. Go fuck yourself.
Do you want me to die again? I'm not going to let you die again.
Or, as the famous joke goes, you see that kaiju over there? That's over there. And over there needs to deal with its own problem.
Oh my god. But we do get to find out the full acronym for storage.
Oh yeah, storage. It's I wrote it all the way up here.
Oh my god.
Storage, the Special Tactical Operations
Regimental, Airborne, and Ground Equipment.
Someone really wanted the acronym just to spell storage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what they provide. They provide special tactical operations and then have a regimental, airborne, and ground equipment.
But I feel like storage came up first and then they filled in the gaps.
I mean, if you gotta give it to fucking Kids Next Door, those fucking acronyms were, like, on point. Especially with Operation Video Game, they actually were able to spell out an acronym with that.
Jeez.
Fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, and Savenger's known as the Special Airborne Armored.
Yes, he's their main robot, because they have another one, but we won't talk about him.
It's Wyndham.
It's Wyndham. It's from Ultra 7.
Big, I liked it.
You can't not say it's not Wyndham because he's in the opening.
Yeah, but like, I love that we're 2 episodes in, we have not seen any side of Wyndham yet, because they know Savenger's the MVP.
Oh yeah, Savenger. We gotta sell that Savenger merch.
Yeah, he's the star player in this fucking game.
Savenger got top billing.
Yeah. So then later on we see Haruki kind of sparring in like a practice room by himself, and so the Captain Shota decides to take him on for some sparring and proceeds to whoop his ass, and kind of goes to our juggler theory more, because there's just one shot where like he flips him on Haruki onto his back, and then he just kind of like turns his head down at him and just goes, "Don't just rely on your eyes." And he's being very juggler-like, and I'm like,
oh my god! What?
You're not helping with our theories.
Okay. I wish I was writing this, because I would have made it a joke that like, oh, he's going on a date. You should dress nice, and like just to make it that he's a different character, he goes through his wardrobe. You find the juggler outfit, stares at it in the mirror, tosses it.
Yeah, that's old school.
Yeah, it's like
it's too old fashioned.
That was a phase.
That'd be great. So Haruki learns like a lesson for later, just being like, oh, don't just rely on your eyes when like fighting your opponent.
Definitely helps when a monster can turn invisible.
Yeah, but then Yuka, being the Ide of this group, she's the inventor and develops all their shit.
And she's into kaiju guts.
Oh, so she's she's Charles Day's character from fucking...
Yeah. Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim,
Yeah.
Oh my god, can we have those two in like an Ultraman series? No, yeah, have Charles Day and the British guy in like a Western Ultraman movie. That'd be fucking great. I'd love that. Wait, you saw Ultraman? He did not say Ultraman. No, he's saying he saw Ultraman. Yeah, he saw Ultraman. Did not say Ultraman. Ultraman's a myth. To you, maybe, not to me. Ultraman's real.
I need to rewatch the first Pacific Rim movie.
It's so good. It's such a good movie.
Been such.
Don't watch Uprising. It's fucking, other than the sound design, it's fucking shitty movie. I'm so disappointed. So the Yuka develops this like little like kind of like missile dart thing where it's like, oh, you gotta shoot it at its horn, and if you do it, it'll displace all the electricity in it, and then it won't be able to turn invisible.
You just gotta twist his horns around. Oh yeah, that's totally easy.
And then they also made a tracking device so they can shoot it at it so they can track it when it's invisible. So they,
which is kind of hard to find when he's invisible. He actually can hide his heat signature.
Yeah, but he does show up to appear sometimes. That's why, because like Scavenger was like the distraction.
Mm-hmm.
And so Yoko tries to fight as Scavenger, but like she's not doing anything. And then that's when like Haruki realizes he needs to turn into Zed. So we get transformation where he opens that dimensional window, which I fucking love that.
It reminds me of Blade a bit.
Yeah, but I just I like that he has to go into another dimension just to transform into Zed. I think that's so genius.
And I like how he doesn't carry around the access card on him. Like, he has to go into the room to get the access card.
Yes, that's also really good.
Access granted.
So he transforms into Alpha Edge and, kicks more ass as it. Basically does the same shit, kinda. I didn't really see any different things in the fight.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, Naranga is able to go invisible, and Haruki remembers what his captain told him to not always rely on his eyes. So he tells Zed, close your eyes. What?
Oh, I don't have eyelids.
No, and the one thing we were hoping was that like when Zed was closing his eyes, like we were hoping just the lights in his eyes would just go off.
Yeah.
They did. He just lifted his head. He just like put his head down. And I was like, okay.
Oh.
No, they should have just turned the eyes off.
Yeah.
I guess it's really hard to do.
Yeah, I guess there's no way to actually have like a remote control.
They might have to like take off the helmet and then put it back on and turn the eyes off.
I'd love to know what it's like to wear an Ultraman helmet.
Well, it's more like a mask, because like you're wearing the undersuit. The fin goes like to the back of your head, and then like the mask goes over.
Okay, well, and I just mean how to see through it.
The eye holes.
Oh, I guess so.
And the light switch for the eyes is actually in the ear.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, yeah, just all right, you're ready to go.
So then he beats Naranga and like
flies off.
Yeah, but he does like a real like swatch. Flies off because that's what Ultramen say when they fly off. They go swatch.
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 Yeah, that's the thing the Ultramen say. They go schwa.
Well, yeah, they go schwa during the things, but they say swatch while they're fucking flying away. And then he makes the end symbol again. It's obviously a Z. Like, yeah. It's from the angle.
It's from the angle that they filmed it at. That they edited. It makes it look like it's an N.
So then we get the scene where I think it's really creepy, where it's like Haruki's like, "Oh, what's up, Yuka?" And it's like, look at Yoko. I think she's like falling for someone. It's like, what? No. So, hey Yoko, who are you thinking about? Ultraman Z. What?
Hey,
yeah, how old is he? Oh, he's 5,000 years old. Wait, really? How do you know that? Oh, someone told me. I gotta go. Bye.
I can't remember
about Haruki. He's the worst at keeping secrets.
Yeah.
Oh, it reminds me in Taiga where it's like Homare was talking about Titus and Fuma. He's like, yeah, those other two giants are really cool. And Hiroyuki's just like, Titus and Fuma. And it's like, yeah. Wait, how do you know their names?
Oh, look, an emergency!
Just hear he runs out of the room, just sees Taiga jump on the news.
Oh my god.
That is probably the best scene in Taiga for me.
In Taiga, like, they're watching a kaiju on, like, TV on the news, and so then Hiroyuki, like, goes off screen, and then it cuts back to them still watching the TV, and you just see Taiga just jump into the fucking, the shot. I'm like, that's great. That's such
like, there wasn't even a cutaway, just Hiroyuki leaves. Like, once he's, literally, the second he's off screen, you just see Ultraman Taiga jump in the news feed.
No, yeah, Taiga may not have been the greatest show, but it had some pretty good moments.
Oh, freaking episode 9.
So Yoko's like 5,000 years old. Oh, and I'm like, oh no.
Yoko, you are not allowed to fantasize about having sex with Ultraman.
Yeah, well, I mean, we had that scientist chick in X who fucking had a hard on for Zero.
Oh, Rui?
Yeah, she was like, oh my god, Zero-senpai! I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, that's the best way to describe Yuka. Imagine Rui, but...
tomboy, more masculine.
I was going to say a few years older.
Yeah, because she, like, arm wrestled a dude. Just
No, you're thinking of Yoko.
Oh, yeah, Yoko.
So, there's Yoko and Yuka.
Yeah.
Yuka's the scientist.
I know. No, but I'm saying Yoko liking Ultraman Z reminds me of What's-Her-Face from X liking Zero.
Yeah, but I was referring to Yuka as Rui.
Okay, that's fair. It's like, oh no, I hate these people. Go watch Ultraman.
I just remembered something with like the magic bullet that's like, oh, if it hits the base of his horn, it'll make him lose all his electricity. That bullet did not hit his horn in any way, shape, or form.
Sure, it did. Obviously,
that was the side of his head at best.
Well, they had to turn his horns to shoot it.
Yeah. So yeah, and it ends with like her holding the Ultraman medal still, being like, well, I guess I'll have to meet him to get this.
I'll take good care of it for him.
Yeah.
I do not do anything with that medal.
Oh, she's gonna finger that medal.
No.
Oh god, why?
She'll be doing some coin flips with that medal.
She'll be... I don't want to say it.
She'll be putting all of her luck on that one chip. Sex metaphors.
What's the fucking the character from Zooger?
Oh,
the coin slot thing.
Yeah.
That's all I'm thinking about now.
What's her name? The female general in Zooger.
Oh, Naria?
Yeah, Naria.
Yeah. Pizza Naria.
That's all I'm thinking about now.
But yeah, so again, overall good episode, but this series is shaping up to be a really fucking good one, and I'm very excited to keep watching. I can't wait for Riku to show up, because Jeet's my boy, he's my Ultra boy. I can't wait to see him in action.
Yeah, overall, probably two good episodes.
Yeah.
As someone who's not really a big fan of this franchise, I don't know how to think. I didn't hate them, but I didn't enjoy them as much as I have been when I've been watching Rube recently.
That's understandable.
They're pretty good.
That's the best that you can get out of Ultraman. Just, if it's good, it's good.
I have no real complaints. I'm very glad that I gave these shows a chance.
I'm happy you're slowly getting into it, so hopefully you watch more.
Yeah, I've been looking for a Rube gyro because I really want one.
They're pretty sweet.
Giants and colors, Rube.
Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Like, they did bring back the hard key or the Ultra Navi thing.
Yeah, which I'm happy because I missed those.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, high clear rips of the Ultra medals. But the biggest thing that I could take away, since this is on YouTube, Ultraman Zero at the end of each episode tells everyone to go subscribe.
Yeah.
He's like, hey everyone, don't forget to go subscribe to our YouTube channel.
You're 20,000 years too early to subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Anyways, yes. So that's it. Blaze, thank you for joining us.
thank you for having me here. I've been excited since we first started talking about this.
Oh yeah, this has been like months in advance. Like
Yeah.
before the invasion happened, we had this planned.
Yep.
Before Florida mysteriously disappeared.
Oh no.
Farewell, Florida.
Farewell, Florida.
You will be in the... Actually, wait.
I didn't get to visit you.
Took a better look at that map, and like I think it is like they are saying like it's a whole completely structurally different world because like there's like a huge ocean in the middle of Greenland.
Oh shit, we lost Greenland.
Oh no.
Oh god, there's no North Pole. What are the kids going to ask Santa now?
Shit. So we don't have a title name for this episode, but you'll think of one. That said ain't bad. That ain't right.
Yeah, that ain't right.
Alright.
No, I'll think of something better.
So we'll be back with more Zed, but also with more great Ultra 7 and Dinah.
Maybe some more kaijus.
Ooh.
Tune in next episode where we start Mothra month.
Yeah.
Mothra, I like Mothra.
Yeah.
Schwa for now, everyone.
Schwa for now, everyone.
Bye bye.